Boy, you check myself for like you feel like me are some weak fence.
Is that last option or it's just like a conscious choice that I enjoy that job here? This is the job I want.
You know what do me, you know? Me rather fuck up banana tree, you know? Who blood clot tell us you turn me on, idiot? You know what to do, boy, she's so good, you know?
CurlyLoxx the voice box, tell me what you think. Broke it down in detail, make me know the link. CurlyLoxx the voice box, tell me what you think right now.
Alright, Purple Nation, welcome back to another episode of Voice Box What You Think, episode 58. You see me? And I don't know where we're dealing with today episode already. You want to see the thumbnail, you want to see what I go on there. So I'm going to big up the member, then big up the Patreon, then big up everyone way. Like, share, subscribe, and support the channel in any way, shape, or form. The way to support the channel every way, links in the description below. So, big up on yourself. You see me? Soon up on the next side. So, what about that Jamaica suffer bad? Politicians are beating up bad from all sides. Them beating up, go, them beating up come. I don't know why I run away foreign. I totally understand. But who tell them the key to America they are Uberman yard? When you go on a Uberman, go make them rubbing up with all manner of evil. Only two dons, man. Only two dons. Now follow big win, boy. A foreign man want go. Remember me telling you how long past stir it up say, if you are idiot in Jamaica, are the same idiot you can go foreign. Yeah, brother, cause see him, so a girl munchie about she apply for visa and go up on the people them farm. And when she see sex, instead of she put the F for female, she go talk about whole heap of time and that she right on the farm. Really enough you don't you? Couldn't agree more. And even if you don't, them willing to help you go right through the farm. So call HOTLINE now, call the number up on the screen. So me understanding up like me understanding the situation. By all means runway. But not tell HOTLINE say me say for runway cause they not support them something there. If you tell HOTLINE, say me say for runway, me go deny it. Say thanks, vice back. Alright, do remember, say if you ship anything at all to the Caribbean, or even within the US, you have to use Next Shipping. You might log on to www.shipwithnext.com. Believe me, let me tell you this. No, I know one of them shipping company, they will them out deep in your barrel and them out of sardine. Your peanut butter, them safe. Remember, say it's a hassle-free service. Once you ship with them, whatever you ship comes straight to your door. Or the people them door. Well, if you're not on the door, them ship door too. So thanks, Vice Box.
Bless up, bro. Bless up. I don't know if you've seen this thing going around with Skilly Bang. And the girl who named KYHIGHLAH. The girl from OnlyFans. And Skilly Bang mother. It's one big drama right now going on with them. But me watching it and seeing everything, I know there's definitely a lot of things what you could break down and teach lessons, in the whole situation. So I can't wait for you to touch on it.
And also, CurlyLoxx, I would love to hear your opinion on the fact that because the same girl, she went on Jay Frey's show. And I'm telling you, I mean, she got me in shock. I thought I heard it all, But this girl talk up a bag of things, a crocus bag of things. So I would love to hear what you have to say about it and on this and stuff. And as you know, it's Lorenzo. Yes, big up Purple people, Purple Nation, and Zion every time. Bless up.
All right now, we not even know where to start. But let me start it like this. First and foremost, the things I'm going to say, this not have nothing to do with genuine victims of abuse or trauma in any way, shape, or form. I'm say that again one more time. This not have nothing to do with genuine victims of abuse or trauma. Everything I talk about, I deal with this particular individual. It I deal with again, let me say it. This particular individual. It's necessary to repeat these things because people just always use them emotion and they not think, they not say nothing, they just mute out everything and just make everything about them. This is how the majority of people go to work. So you me say, can't say me never say that. And it is also not in support of any point when me make Don't assume that it is in support of anybody accused of any. What am I defend the rape star? If me say something and it sound like it might be in favor of that, no, it is not. It is an objective analysis of a situation. So, yeah, we point out that. So I'm going to start it like this. Alright, so first thing I'm going to say is that I'm really sorry say, you did have to go through all of them things that you go through in your past. I not undermine that. I know it's a whole heap of behavior. I always start them things. So when I see some woman behave them type of way, I always some deep core issues. However, that not say you have to use these issues as a crutch, as an excuse to justify weakness. Because a whole heap of people go through a whole heap of things still is a two road before them. It all does like hard for one of the somebody, but not impossible. I say people go through worse things and still not make the weaker choice. We know wrong from right. Even though we have some people that say we make a wrong and we make we right, there is no morality. That's our next show still. We'll do a topic on that. But, you know, people like you will make the weaker choice. You can't have my sympathy, but not my respect. Alright, you know, by now it is a well popular story with this girl named KYHIGHLAH, where another first, it's not our first rendezvous with, you know, making certain accusation against artists, beginning with Popcorn one long time ago. You see me? And now it evolved into this whole saga yeah, with allegations made against well-known reggae singer, reggae superstar, Jah Cure. And the long and short of that is that she meet Cure when she did attack to P, which I assume is Papi. And before I'm going further, by the way, I want to draw my own conclusions from this. I may have to, you know, for legal purposes, say, boy, this is an allegation. So consider what may I say as allegations, alleged. You see me? For the off-putting of any kind of legal ramification. So yeah, she with Popcorn introduced her to Jah Cure. Sometime later down, she say she buck up back in a Jah Cure. Cure asked her for her number exchange, they meet for lunch the next day. Couple hours after the lunch, their brunch or whatever that was, them end up in a bed. During the sexual encounter, Cure asks her to lie down on her belly, and you know, sex in a particular way, she found it peculiar, but she go along with it, slide with the drawers, etc, etc. After the encounter, then she start leak and scratch all about. She contract some kind of sexually transmitted disease. Oh yeah, she said the sex was basically sexual assault, as indicated by the party or video. This is when we kind of screenshot and freeze pan fear video. This is where she put up to say, okay, this basically became take off the condom was sexual assault. She said, boy, them never to link up. You should not hear from him after that again or whatever, and then, you know, them link up again. And she said them a text on and off. I should not tell him nothing about the sexual assault, by the way, where she catch this disease through. So, them a text back and forth and whatever, and them invite her again. If you come in here, come stay with him. And she go. According to her own words. Alright, so long and short, them a go do it again. She wear a lingerie, him never like the lingerie. And him say him loves the woman in a big dress. Him suggest one dress with Dede, where him say it not new, but it clean. And she end up in an anti-marina them big panty. Because she said she under a vibe, so she just do it. And whatever, then he put her up on her stomach. Same thing again. Slide with the drawers. And take off the condom. Again. And even after she realized the condom take off, the sexual thing continue. And at this, Jah Cure now introduced the idea. Say, boy, I'm like getting body play with. She obliged. And she said when she realized him did into them thing there. And thing, boy, you know, she suggests, boy, she have a butt plug in her bag. And she go put it in. And after Fing Batty don't get play with now, him try to take out the butt plug. Anyway, she said she never had a plan for do nothing Batty related. It's just that him insist, kind want that. And when him now come realize, say shit, they on the butt plug, he must say, boy, right now that thing and not clean, away I deal with fire for that. Basically. You see me? Like she say, Rasta say, what kind of dirty body that you give Rasta for fuck? Fire burn! Clean hands and pure in ass, we are saying. You see me? We are do impress. And if this is true, like that, should somehow make it better. That still make him Rasta. And she said she don't really deal with them thing, the body thing. But just happen to have a butt plug in her bag lying around. You don't know what a woman carry. Anytime woman are roll anything in them purse or them emergencies, so what they need. How we use pan a regular like you man with the cheating kit. With the hair brush and the makeup and the gel to fix up at the hair where a man pull up. Anyway, me go continue. She suggests say you can get an enema that is something whatever. For go to the pharmacy and come clean out in that something there and then whatever. And when things ready for she realize say woman in her room and one bag of this, that and she one and make him stay with them and she decides she go left. So long and short, she go back at the hotel where she book a Reddings Road, Jackie recall, and you know, this
Yeah, but at least me assume it to you. Me never go to nobody else go assume it because I'm not that type of person. Pardon?
Maybe you would end up going to tell somebody something.
Go tell who. Go tell who. Go tell who.
Because you come to me and I fuck the woman and get you out the door.
Go tell who that. Who me fi tell that? Me not have nobody fi tell them something. Me not. They all that.
Come back to me and work. Now I see I get your dreams.
Look here. You see me you no want to see me? You see me no want to see you either.
Me? When I want to see a drunk like your mother, what I'm not going to do? You put your stay at Marina. Yeah? See you not on again. Watch.
So why are you threatening me like this or that me confused about?
Your mother, big stinking pussy hole.
Why you threaten me so far like you feel like some me are some weak fence?
I remember one time I'm telling her. So in these modern times where people access information, even the worst set of people, with certain information, enough it drop on them, just take the information and dash them around. Or them learn certain words like narcissism and trauma. And just have them all about everything. Just everybody explain everything. Everybody know everything now. You see this trauma thing, yeah? And certain other word. But if you understand how the system works. You know what them a tell we how we feel. Them a tell we, them a diagnose and a say something and we just take on to that and go along with it. When in reality half the time no blood clot goes up. Trauma. And one of them were just overused. I'm barely understood. Believe me. So according to that girl now, she's the victim of trauma. And that her need to come now and do this YouTube channel is because she have to get her trauma and her negative, or those experiences she lived in the past off her chest and make she vent, which I agree with. You know, people should be allowed to express themselves. But you have people who take advantage of these situations about trauma where people go through and them actually start use it as an excuse to justify certain things. And then therefore it put the real victims of them things we're supposed to have a voice. It make them just look awful because you can't tell the difference between reality again. The people that we are fake it and the people that we really are go through it. We really need that ears there, now get it. Because the people that we are using that excuse just make it steal now and just, you know what, now I hear it, almost. Alright, so she traumatized the first time she encountered sexual activities with this person because him take off the condom and she was trying to prove that this is actually sexual assault because she did not consent to the act of him doing so. And yet, after that he was able to convince her again to come back and the same thing repeat itself. Slide with the drawers, take off the condom, and it even go further. Party business and more sexual acts. Morally depraved, sexual acts happen after the assault, you know. You get assaulted and you consider it as that and you go back. And you say these things traumatize you. You have to understand something about trauma when you relive it. And I go through it. And until you tell a story, it is seen, it is obvious It unconsciously you relive the moment there, and the same pain where you feel the first time, you feel in at the moment when you recall it. I wonder if you know that. So after you go back how much time, when you realize, so you're traumatized. This is like you touch one stove and 3 weeks after it just burn you. That don't make no sense. People traumatized not put by themselves in the situation. We traumatize them much less obviously so comfortable with it. You're traumatized, but you end the video with like, share, and subscribe. Come on. This look like a trauma victim to you?
Him say Dookie on it. Yes, he saw Dookie on it.
Because first and foremost, let me tell you something. It is not like say something happened and then there was a controversy where they come out in the past and I say, boy, you know, Jack, you're doing this, you know. And then the whole world it's a lie, and then this is your bid to prove it. Why you take out your phone and a video of the phone call with Jacure. This are you, my friend, deliberately a set up the man. Now, anybody who's smart would have observed now, say after the fact of this alleged abuse, the idea of it, turn it into a story come about. Because after the first time, let's say, boy, you want to trust him and you try to see if you can trust him and you go back. You know, don't carry the same caution there, man. And you know that same caution there, you that end up recording. I speak to you about batty business and all of the things them where you know I say, you know, allege, say them I bring to you. Well, him I bring to you then, in that situation there. In all of the situation then, you have no audio evidence or video evidence then. Of either Papi or any one of the people where you accuse of doing that to them. You know, have none of them type of evidence that is support say them did actually say and do them thing. Them thing they put in after you want to decide to turn it in a story. Where the part of the evidence there, you don't take them too. Because have you say you go there with premeditated decision to make up to manipulate them money. And if I'm a sister, I have the same opinion. Sorry, Jody, yeah, man. If you do something public tomorrow morning like this, and the more I hear my opinion, I same thing me I come say. Because I know subjective truth, and that's it. No hard feelings. Link your little more wagwan. You good? Let's go. And you say your friend leaked the video. Your video, that whole phone call thing that we jack here and whatever, send it, go give your friend. What you still go give your friend for? That's it. Couldn't be a believable story because people are questioning your motive for doing it. Why you did that video? That's why you video. That's why you send. That's why you make sure say, boy, your friend is send go give and your friend leak it. So even so, where you come now, come put your face on it for them. Since you're scared for your life, that was one of your argument them too. So why you put a face to it? You're deceitful. And you have video it, and of course, when you have video something without somebody know. And as I say, I don't like say something where you want us prove. Somebody one big old something they go say everybody say a lie and you want us prove it. So that's why you do this now for sure. People say, okay, see it, make me prove myself. You don't have nothing like that for back here. When somebody have video something for the purpose of manipulation, what you think say this or this a show who the person, show who you is. Because you know when you have video something, you're there by your best behavior. You know you're gonna do that because you're gonna put it on. So this only show who you is and not who them is really. Even though it exposes them, it exposes yourself in the process for somebody who is sensible. Anybody who is sensible, do them in the few. Them see who you be from early. If me ever be honest, what me say yourself is a wicked, vindictive, manipulative female who whenever she not get her way with people, she take revenge by defaming them, by smear them reputation. The only thing where them live off of them reputation, where other people think about them, by go defame them, by put some things where she know directly so it can affect them financially. The first time she do this with Popcorn, same story. Batty. Now with Jacure, same thing. Batty. Every one of the story them are the same, MO. And then after she do things like this, she'll come out and I just said reach after the whole thing with the Jackie thing backfire.
And I hate the people that think that it is okay for you to die in silence. It's not okay. I need help from you. I need to know from you guys that go through what I go through. How do you go through it, you know? How do you survive it?
And this is me, I say, when she say half it be a lie, you know? But how you go about it, my friend? Ruin your own credibility in the process because a whole heap of things about the whole story don't make no sense. Because you basically said the man they hold you hostage. Him hold you hostage and you leave and go to a hotel and then go back in the hostage situation. Or I should have said, did intend to go back there. In the time you never feel like a hostage. This was after the fact, something you invent and put in the story. For garner sympathy. For play upon the narrative of abuse female victims who are just, people just, you know, just take them away and do them all kind of bad thing. And then all of those people who abuse, which is a whole heap of them all come to your rescue. But it backfires. Some people don't understand why them can't believe it. But unconsciously, something off with the story. You have picture of the man in him undies at the bedside, turn back way. That means you're sneakingly take the picture there. So you deliberately set up a narrative against him to achieve a particular outcome. That is obvious. And this is not me and negate or try to say boy or experiences them not valid. Or like she not go through nothing. This is not me I say that, I can't determine that. Make sure I say that. But to be quite honest, who you think you are, my friend, and who you actually are two different things. Even if the actions speak louder than words, you know why? Because 80 or 98% are your actions in the earth unconscious. You don't realize them. You're the best thing in the earth in your conscious reality, you know. But in your conscious reality determine who you is, who you be when you now look. Who you be when you yourself not looking. That is who you truly are. You want me two things one time and you have to pick. You want me two way one time. It's like the average person. You want evil and good at the same time. And it not work so. You have to pick a side, you have to pick a direction and walk in a direction there. And it takes sacrifice. Something you have to do without. You can't good and evil, my friend. And it get even worse now with this. Who you are get even worse with the interviewer with Jeffrey. Alright, I'll play a few clips.
Is that the last option or it's just like a conscious choice that I enjoy that job here? It's the job I want?
It's a conscious choice and it's sport for me. It's sport.
Sport?
Yeah, I'm good at fucking. Yes, so
She's a pro.
I probably almost 15 entertainer alone in Jamaica me take, including gospel artists, right? So I mean, people make it look like I'm doing this expose thing. As me say, I have good guys where them behave themselves and they are not an issue to me or a problem to me.
But you think that bad though? Because I feel like even if I'm a terrible client, like the confidentiality is still supposed to be dead here. Like no matter
I have to warn the other girls.
Okay.
I have to warn the other girls. No, he might take off condom, he might trick girl, him not for you know do not with him.
Okay.
Yes, make him go on.
Malilan. Yeah, Malilan would be like, you have like Malilan type.
My fucking friend, what a friend, I don't know.
What a friend?
A boyfriend. I don't know.
Okay.
The friend, I don't know if I say the friend taught my business.
The friend of an artist though?
No, but he chat my business. I never tell nobody to me animal link. So one day, no, me dey make a man that rebel invite me to come and make a. So I go make a and there's a video was in front no one. The guy see me and say, you know what? Like he must say, you know, John Paul tell me say you animal link and the man go chat my business to people. And
Man, I cut him off because of that.
Not many say this out loud, but the world didn't just change, it slipped past us. While we were scrolling, something real started disappearing. Culture, memory, meaning. Now everything is measured, optimized, stripped down to numbers and algorithms. So here's the question they don't want you asking. What remains? Season 10 of Rootsland is about music, power, and survival. About the things that no machine or artificial intelligence can replace. If you feel like something's being erased, you're not imagining it. Rootsland, wherever you stream your podcasts.
It obvious to me that them money are the victim. Are you? Am I saying them money are innocent? No, we not deal with them now. Are your time? Based on the allegations where you make, the accusations where you make. So make we keep it steady because most people tend to go off. We are deal with she now as an individual. And what this also show is that he's a weak person where instead of do all that thing where you take for strong and get to the right place, do all of the right things, the do's, the don'ts. Yeah, you rather move reality come bow to you rather than you go up to where you're supposed to be. You understand? So instead of have sexual discipline, you want now turn fuck in our sport. So where you say you're fucky and Fraser. Champion girl. HOTLINE. Gold medal in a award. And that's supposed to be some great achievement. Worthy of other little girl coming at the thing called look up to.
That year there, I'm done, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be done.
Yeah, man. Oh, yes. That is true. Even if you ask the question another way, the answer still remains the same. Eat a few. And them things are the most normal thing. And are the people that uphold morals. I go seen as freak. Abnormal. And that's gonna be the something for outcast in a minute. And for sure say, she doesn't make it up as she go along, as she not think. When Jeffrey asks her, so boy, why you violate the confidentiality of the people them like Jackie or Skilly Bang and Popcorn them? You know what she said? She just want one other little girls. You know about them situation where man take off condom and, you know, get it, you get sexually assaulted, and she want to bring light to that, in essence. And even at the Skilly Bang story, you say him not like use condom, and you do it with him without. So condom or not is not a deal breaker for you. The truth tell itself without words, you know, my friend. Because when you say you left the house, it wasn't because him take off the condom again. Listen to yourself. It was supposed to be because him have other girl there. So you cut. So the condom, forgivable, you not even notice that. End up busy with that. And when they call you, when you reach back at the hotel, you're willing to go back. Okay, alright, that you end up in an argument. But you're willing to go back. And this is no judgment like on the love, but judgment. This is observation. After I take it off the second time, you're willing to go back. We tell them, so watch what people say, watch what them do. All the time. She has said all of this and that and it affect her, but what did she do under those circumstances or really tell the truth? You know what I saw, a liar. And what me also see is how man couldn't trust her and feel comfortable with her. Look how delicate she was on Jeffrey's couch. Yeah. You know, see it? Look how she can shift from one personality to the next. Look how she da go on past Skilly Bang, mama. You would have never known she had a delicate flower. Yeah. Did I go on so? You understand? You don't see why the man end up trust her. I end up be vulnerable to her. And this is one of the most, and again, let me say something. You see, when somebody trust you for show a certain side of themselves to you, when you have any kind of maturity, you know, so things that people show you in confidence, all of you and them kick off later on down the line. You're not supposed to say it. Me a virgin tell me certain things. And me and them kick off wicked, me mean war. And me up on my grave with something where a man show me during a certain time of vulnerability. Them not hear that in a no conversation, in a no conflict. No matter how me and you kick off. Because you confide in me if you show me certain things. And you're not going to hear it, but no matter when me and you have. You hear what she said? When Jeffrey asked her about the Rasta, where she said which, you know, like she had the clues in which Rasta and whatever, or she have to call him name. She not call him name because basically my behave. So that means anytime she has somebody fall out and she can't get her way with them is when she expose them. The truth tell itself without words. The other people who she don't want to expose or play along with her or go along, them not violate. So based on what me see, it's not like them truly do you nothing. You just reveal them for financial purposes or out of revenge. Obviously. You see me? And this is not me as a boy, man, if you do one bag of immorality behind the scene and then for tell a girl that and the girl not to talk and this and that and X. Nah, man. Me born dirty behavior when them expose no matter what. Especially when people who claim to be above certain behavior. You can the secular people that were involved, them, I know about them, but secular people do what secular people do. But people who claim to be Rasta and this and that, if these things in any way, shape or form are true. Fucking hypocrite. Bun dirty. A whole heap of people are living that way there. You see, just like how this girl is living is saying one thing and think she had that. And then I do a next thing in a reality. Are the same way enough of them Rasta ya. You understand? Enough of them Rasta ya, which I am not saying this thing I was accused cure of. It's true. Because there's no evidence of that part there. I'm a burn you for the whole threesome. Because Rasta supposed to burn them dirty lifestyle. But a whole heap of them money on the black Rasta and locks and the lie she tell. I remember how long in a song when you how come Mr. Rasta have 3 girls in a room, stop see some bubble with the broom, so Babylon nah bother do, and I still think a joke. How much of them I live dirty behind the scene and I preach one thing in a song and I hold up heart and a skank or go back to Africa and one bag of thing and them I live dirty. Then I fuck nothing but all that and war. Yes man. Certain girl me not look on you. Me know what do me, you know. Me rather fuck a banana tree, you know. I say, come here, you sexy banana tree, you. Put your leaves all over me. That me a blood clot tell you. And don't get me wrong, each to his own. Me can't tell a man who and where to turn him man. But me no know this is me. Me can't see a bag of man a fuck a girl and want my own. Me no know, but me have to feel exclusive. Me have to feel special. Me have to feel like something different about me. Make that girl want me, you know. And any girl me look upon, I'm sorry. Certain elements have to right. Them have to have a certain class about them. And yeah, them can be secret whore. But make it answer. Better me no know about when it come to me have a militant. You have to have certain way about you. I mean, a man take it with level where Jeffrey them take it too. Where you admire blue movie star to the level where you say, oh, the one, but I'm get 10 million US. No man. Any man where you say fuck rule to that level there. Where them have such a lack of self-control. Me not no word to describe them. A self-control me say to the fullest. There is no girl in the world of me. Half the fuck. Me obsessed. Boy, me can't sleep. That not go happen to me forever. Me no know if it be that way there. And again, that are me. You do you.
Oh, the artist, the last artist?
I'm trying to breed me, so I say no, I have to cut him off by Rasta.
I'm trying to breed you?
Yeah, I'm coming on me 2 times. What about that? I'm gonna overlay it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I did that text. Somebody said to him, say, I'm very good at dirty talking. So I was just telling him that, I'm ovulating. Like, I want you to, I want you to do that. And then he's like, when we do it, he's like, I'm just, what the hell this?
I mean, you consent to it.
Yeah, I did, but still, like, you didn't even ask, like, you just...
You did?
Yeah.
Well, like you told him.
But we never mean it. So...
Man.
I say, like, I was just saying, but I didn't expect him to. I was like, do you really want to have a child with me, or why are you doing this, though?
It's our live example of the craziness of me always still in the earth. You remember that thing when I was talk with the girl that said, come in me. And by the time my dog shut up, she said, what you do? Eat that. Anybody with fees on needs to say that never real see that. That show you exactly what kind of mindset that girl you have. She not steady. But I have to say a certain man, when I'm self-control, and John Gray feel valid, you know, in a earth, you know, I feel like them are the most important kind of girl. Or the kind of girl that every man wants. So you don't have to be nothing better. You have to just stay where you're there because of that every man wants. And she not wrong. Because most blood clad man weak, and they my fucking problem. Then you hear me say something about a fucking show. If more man be stronger, they may not exist. Because they must do what is in the man. I only idiot man make when them idiot, yeah. When a man find out say them a idiot and now and fuck them. Them feel say the man weak. Who blood clot tell us you turn me an idiot? And when she goes say, boy, all gospel artists too, which me not disbelieve. You bring up Stichie name, Jeffrey. What are this fucking ghosting thing for you? A sick fucking man? No half limits? I guess you can blame it on the rum. What a low down fucking thing for you? What do me expect your high biggest cheerleader for fuckery? Because them thing make your thing work and you just know how you do your thing. Anything for your thing work. Isn't me? But when you're old and I tell back your grandkids the tale, you did the right thing, you was a good person. You did moral, you did understand life and you did pick and choose. Cognitive dissonance to the fullest. And when you go say to her, say, boy, I don't want your son care with my girl like you. You're soft in fear, you know, because I can tell you the common sense thing, the data, come in your mind first. But she now can answer that. You should ask her if she wants her daughter to do the same exact thing like what she do for money. You know that. But no, man, keep it kind of comfortable for her. Just know, so she don't do the same thing to you. As casually as she should take the alcohol from you. You come over down the line, and know, who knows, next week you're going to hear say your drugs are. Or you and the man waiting in the room, in the interview, where you're talking in your background, but chair. Yeah, man, not frightened if you hear. He kept giving me alcohol, you know? He kept giving me alcohol. I need to go be true. Everybody have the evidence. You kept giving her alcohol. Yeah, man, that lie is very convincing when it's a half truth. Them see you, give her the alcohol. So then now if you see the part where she says she get battery, if you be convinced, say that true. She just twist it up. If you suit whatever narrative, should I want to suit at that point where there's a lawsuit or whatever else. Careful, man. Yeah, she said, boy, you could have camera all bout and Ray. You're a judge, Bernard Shaw said. The liar's punishment is not in the least that they are not believed, but that they cannot believe anyone. Well, but I put they as just liars and a whole. Same knife, stick sheep, stick goat. I don't know, should I say this, sir? Or should I maybe put one of them thing the way? Do that feel tomorrow for me? Type thing. Go and laugh and celebrate that Papi and Jackie them expense now and then little more about a year time. It's obvious. She find herself in a situation where she not show disagreement or non-compliance. And then later on, she end up and make accusations with aid in pursuit of an objective. It's obvious. Again, whether it be simply just revenge or if it grow her online presence. Because look, when Jeffrey suggests to her, say, remember she cuss off TU-LOXX, you know? She cuss off my brother, you know? come back and twins this and TU-LOXX that. As usually, but when she cuss, alright, cool, you vex about that. And when Jeffrey suggests a boy, you know, say to that, tough if you and TU-LOXX sit down and do an interview and really look and hide them light up with $sign. It's all about content. And doing where the masses love the more I fucker. Yeah, it's all about business. Fully. And look, she said one at the time when our ex-client, reveal, say, boy, him and her inner things. She cut him off, how she begs. Then what are you doing to Jack your skilly bang? And popcorn, etc. Nice same thing. Me, nice. Confidentiality, them fi keep that towards her. But she not fi keep it towards them. Because them is a character in a fear show. You deliberately turn them and in a victim of public shaming, which should also be revenge porn. It is only that revenge porn classified as something where images or video released for a person, but them for dropping stories. Explicit story about sexual activity in a revenge porn. Took her when you talk that. People are see the video in their mind. You know, if you have an actual video, people have visualized everything what you say. And I bring down somebody worse if I'm not true. People know if you can get for just get up and say anything online. Yeah, man, them put it in it, man. Them include graphic, verbal argument with the intent to cause harm or distress. Yeah, man, if you upgrade it. She not have a clue how hard the artist then, for example, then what she a smear. Have to work. To get the reputation with them have to up at night and I find it song and I do a bugger thing and put so much in them work. And, you know, if it just simply come erode all of that. And again, what's if a lie you tell? It's obvious, see a lie you tell. Let me say it that way, that despite it obvious, see a be a lie you tell. You don't know how the people have to work. Just say, be right and get revenge upon them. I know your type, I see them all my life. I grow around them. The garrison full of them. And you're not going to understand that because you're not fit do nothing big. You just lie down on your back and take something big. That's your claim to fame. And I lay out a dystopic future. So what you tell me now? So if you have my daughter. And upon graduation and dating and rare people, I say, wow, what your daughter do? Boy, she's so good, you know? What I tell you? Yeah, man, and boy, you see the big good boy I fuck her with. She take it and everything, Chris. Yes, man, she's a cockrobat. Just log on to www.cantakefuck.com and you see all of our works. Even the big blue movie place them like Brazers one sign her, you know? Yeah, them gear 250,000 US. Yeah, nice. And that's how we hide. And that's how we hide. She enter in a consensual thing with them money and then expose them. And that's wrong. In any lifetime, that's wrong, except for the removal of the condom. However, again, she still go back. So who wrong? Alright, so in closing, I'm going to say this. Parents, take note. This, what you see now, this girl there, is often the result of neglected, abused Pitney. Pitney who grew up on their own devices, on their own imagination. Because they might be living at the house, but they never did it. Everybody a roommate, everybody in the said house, I think they might eat out of the said pot, so I raise them. You understand? No real attention paid to how, you know, the direction of the youth them for going and them thing. Because the parents are too busy and dealing with their own trauma. And when them go through or try to live back the youthful life where them lose. Where for them abusive parents take from them, and that's why the cycle continue. If you don't really hate what a girl I represent, then question on yourself. Question if you not do that parenting thing. Right, we don't have young youth and them things. We don't have a chance to fix the future. Question if we not do it right. Question if as a woman you put the man where you're there with over the people them. Question if as a man you really support that baby mother there and that them set of youth there over the next set of one day over the side there and all of the siblings them grow up in a rivalry and one bag of madness. Question if a that weakness there, we don't think of strength to not carry on. If a that type of button there will not pass on to the next generation. Question that. Question these things when I put the youth them through all the time. Question raise especially boy, pick me. In our world completely rigged against them. The jackeers of this world there too. It's not by accident, man. Something at the core of that too. We have to ask ourselves now, we have a chance to do it over or a chance to fix it going forward if we have that courage there. I feel like a girl and I look on and think it cool. Yeah, it just look fun. Don't fall in a trap. Don't follow the acrobatics. A 3/4 of the time after certain experience, them have to jump if you're happy. Or if you have a semblance of what they might consider happiness. Them have to drink, them have to smoke, them have to do all kind of things to try to forget it, but you never forget. Once you're in a trap, rough man you. But you have a choice if you're weak or if you're strong. You choose. But if you choose the weakness, again, you can have my sympathy, but not my respect. Respect is something you earn. And for the majority of you, but for the millionth time, outrage! And I point out what is the obvious. A whore doing whorish things. Happen every 2 days and the same reaction and then back to normal. You're part of the problem. You sit down, and you pretend that you don't know what's wrong when in reality, I just love the fuckery. Oh, I'm the Jeffrey, them and give them platform. I love the fuckery. Got the right thing there too, you know, as a counterbalance, you know, but to support it. I bet you say we do some great measurement. On the Patreon them and the membership them, on all these YouTube channels, the people them will support them, will push out the fuckery, get the biggest support. And you can't beat me upon that. Come now, me come measure it. You want me if you come. Yeah man, this is what me if you do now, you know. If you become number one. If you come tell you for always. You pretend say me don't know what the true problem is. Everybody a bonfire. On YouTube and all. You think them don't know what the solution is, but they can't go to the solution. Because if them go to the solution, them don't have a business, them not popular. Because all you want is somebody make you feel something. Me have to make you feel something, me have to make you feel rage, anger. Else you don't want to see me. See fucking problem there. Me have to go in the problem and pretend there's a solution. Any program I not do that, I'm not interested. The truth is the solution is a problem to people who love problem. So the minority who have the courage to deal with the solution have to separate themselves from those who love problem. Upside down fucking world. But me a turn up strong no matter how this a shake. And that me think.
CurlyLoxx the voice box, tell me what you think.